You want to talk about living your best life? Let's start with focusing on yourself first. Instead of worrying about what others are constantly saying or doing, and zoning in on what makes you feel good, your desires, your goals, your passions. Now, this doesn't mean completely ignore everyone else. It just means that you're prioritizing your needs and you're actually on your own priority list yourself. So in this video today, I'm going to share with you the importance of prioritizing yourself, how to do so, and how that leads into living your best life. If that aligns with you, make sure that you subscribe and also check out the join button to find out more about my Joli Bae community. All right, so hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back or welcome to another episode here where it's all about breathing, inhale and exhale, and getting a whole lot more selfish, self-love, self-worth, self-discovery, self-motivation, self-soothing, self-healing, all things to empower your true, most authentic self. All right, so now let's just jump into this video. We are in the days of highlight reels, okay? And then we pump ourselves up to believe, why am I not waking up in this picture perfect scenario, visual, or idea when I'm seeing everyone else living their best life? Why isn't mine set up like that? Prioritizing and focusing on yourself, not worrying about what others are saying or doing. This goes into stop comparing yourself to what you're seeing. Stop comparing yourself to other people's lives. Stop comparing yourself to highlight reels. None of that has anything to do with you, whether it's real, entertainment, or bullshit. All right? At the end of the day, if it's something that you want, instead of comparing yourself and beating yourself up, be inspired, right? Instead of comparing yourself and thinking, why is mine not set up like that? What am I doing wrong, right? Or sometimes getting sucked into obsessing and looking for that idea of the best life. So stop comparing yourself to what you think the perfect best life is and start focusing on what do you truly want for yourself. If you keep comparing yourself to other people's lives, you're only going to go down a rat hole or a shit hole of always focusing on someone else's thing and trying to keep up with them instead of focusing on where you are in your life, where you've been, where you are, and where you're going, right? So stop comparing yourself is the first thing in stepping into living your best life. Who gives a fuck about what everyone else is doing? Most of the shit that you see is entertainment. Most of the shit you see is bullshit. And some of the things that are real, be inspired, all right? And if it's not inspiring you, unfollow, let it go, stop watching it, take a social media break, right? Stop hanging around the people that's not inspiring you and just have a moment with yourself to recollect, recenter, and say, what is it that is causing me to look at everybody else's shit and think that I am not on the right track, and think that I am not doing good for myself, and think that I am not worthy of having the things that I dream about and desire, right? Gut check yourself instead of comparing yourself to everyone else. Gut check yourself instead of focusing on what they got going on and what they're saying, or what they will say about you in the things that you are planning to move into or that you are moving into, all right? Stop comparing yourself to the highlight reel of what's being pumped into our brains to brainwash us to believe this is what you're supposed to be doing, what you're supposed to be wearing, what you're supposed to be looking like, how you're supposed to be sounding, how you're supposed to be videoing, right? Stop believing the bull and start focusing on what truly makes you feel good. All right? Now let's inhale and exhale on that. Instead of worrying about what they are saying or what they will say about you or the mess that's in the air, how's your self-talk lately? How are you speaking to yourself? Are you aware of the verbiage and of these scenarios and the stories that you're telling yourself? Are you telling yourself about what this best life looks like? Are you telling yourself about how you are important, how you are worthy, how you are deserving, how you are beautiful? Are you talking yourself up or are you tearing yourself down? How's your self-talk lately? Ooh, I am a firm believer in being aware of what you are telling yourself, because there was a time in my life where I was talking so much shit to myself. I did not realize it, walking around with a smile on my face, but behind closed doors, my mind was rambling and talking about how I'm not good enough, how I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not certified. I don't know this. I don't know that. They know this. They know that. And when I realized that it was my own self sabotaging my own next step, that's when I had to break up with the voice in my head that was not empowering me. And this is why I created affirmation cards. You can check the description below if you'd like to find out more about those. It's about rewiring the shit we're telling ourselves that's holding us back, that's keeping us stuck, that's making us feel unworthy, that's causing us to feel blame, guilt, and shame, right? Rewiring those thoughts of our past, rewiring those thoughts of being afraid of uncertainty for the future, right? And being more present and talking, having a positive, uplifting, encouraging conversation with ourselves, right? I am beautiful. I am worthy of doing great things. I am living my best life, right? It may not seem the best current day, right now. Some things may not be playing out or set up the way you want it to be. But once you believe you're actually stepping into living your best life and you start talking yourself up, then you'll step into this creative flow of great things happening for you, of amazing people coming to you. But you've got to talk yourself up, build yourself up. You've got to build that confidence muscle within yourself to understand how powerful, amazing, phenomenal you are. And your self-talk is the first thing that will shut you down if you're unaware of it, and you don't shut it down first. And start shifting your language to speak out into the universe of the things that you are worthy and deserving of, the things that you want. Speaking of the things that you desire. Speaking of the things that make you feel good, all right? And you talk to yourself all day. We talk to ourselves all day. There is a constant chatter going up there. So be mindful of what that chatter sounds like. Shut it down if it's not empowering. Breathe and take your power back. Be in control of what you're telling yourself. Now let's inhale and exhale on that. So how often are you here and now? How often are you a part of the process? How often are you intentionally in every bit and thing that you do? How often are you present and in the moment is where we're going with this. Now, I know, I do it too. We often think our best life sometimes is untouchable. It's something that we can't get to. It's something that we think about, we want, but it's way over there somewhere, and you've got to do some serious working hard to get there. I'm going to get my best life. Like, you might have that best moment, the vacation. You might have that best moment having kids, growing a family, your first house, but that best life still isn't here yet, because it's like a full, complete thing that you feel it looks like, it feels like that it is. And that's not the case. Those highlight reels give you the glimpse of the best life. And in the moment of creating the highlight reels, it feels like, okay, I'm going to put on a play a role of what my best life is or what my best life looks like. And I'm going to put it out there, right? But then when you turn the camera off and that highlight reel is gone, it's past, it's got its likes, its validation, whatever, then it's like, now what? How do I produce the look of the next best life? That's not the case either. And then it can often turn into chasing the next best thing over and over and over, and never being present and a part of the process, embracing it, being in it, feeling it, vibing with it yourself, always in the other lane, in another world, in 5 years ahead of you, and never really truly right here where everything is laid out for you already. Being present and in the moment and moving in the process yourself of what that best life is. It's never really about the end result. The end result is when you die, okay? The end result is when you stop living. So live in this moment. That's what your best life is. It may not always look like what you want it to be. Yeah, we face challenges, things happen, but those things are also a part of your evolution and your growth, right? It helps you move into what the next level of your life looks like, which is all a part of your best life. It's never about being too far out there when you have all of these things. You once wanted the things you have now, and you will always want something better, greater, and next. And there's nothing wrong with that. You should, because you're deserving of it. But it's not about chasing it. It's not about showcasing it. It's not about, it's old now, let me get to the next thing. It's about appreciating and being in the space that you're in now and opening your eyes to what this space is leading you into next. Your best life is happening right now, whether you want to believe it or not. And that goes into your self-talk. That goes into prioritizing yourself. And that goes into appreciating where you are in your space right now. Because appreciating where you are right now is what's going to help you continue to take the next step to appreciate where you're going. So be in this space with me right now. Let's be present together. All right. You've been present with me in this video if you've watched it this far, but let's be present in this space right here, right now, so that you can get a sense of what that good, best, high-ass vibing life is. Inhale. And exhale. Center yourself around this as you are diving in, vibing with, opening up to, appreciating, and living your best life. Own it, claim it, receive it. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope that you received some amazing, good-ass vibing energy with our time together. If you have not subscribed and you appreciated everything about this video, most of it anyway, please make sure that you subscribe, click that bell for notifications, and also check out the Joli Bae Community where I have some exclusive offers. You can tap that join button to find out more about the Joli Bae Community. Until next time, keep vibing high.